Greetings and salutations, my name is JW608, and today I am playing Starmade. And no, this is not the dev build. This is the update that came out, I guess for you it would have been last week. It was, I think yesterday for me. I'm filming this anyway. We're gonna play with some of the new features. Let's see, a very nice one. If you're looking at a block and you hold down Alt, get into advanced build mode, and let's zero that out, and you middle click something, it adds a block to the hotbar. Like if I wanted on 2, a core on 2, and it's gonna yell at me because you only put one core down at a time. It looks like it swaps them out. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, anyway. That's a nifty new feature. Lots of the stuff we've already looked at in the build mode are already, are implemented. Symmetry, it's going to take me a while to learn how to find all these tools again. Except I want this. Now I can set odd mode to be independent of regular, or on each line of symmetry. So like here, I have the XY set to odd, and the YZ set to not odd. Okay. So that allows me to do things like that. So I don't have to do symmetry one way and switch it around and try to work it out in another. Let's see. Let's get some gray standard here. And now, the old way of selecting okay. The old way of copy-paste are gone. Now if I want a hallway, looks like I have a drop down here. If you double tap Alt, or Alt left Control, it will sticky this so you can more easily scroll through or do whatever you need to in this here. Let's see, our bunk. Load it and paste, and there we go. Now if I wanted to copy a selection, I copy selection, I choose one corner, I choose the next where it ends, so everything's highlighted in blue, and we paste. So that way now when I have when you have strangely shaped things, like that there, with the piece missing, you don't have to put in like the floating handles like I used to have to do. Oh, that's nice. It looks like pasting has changed as well. So I don't have to do the floating handles for that either. Oh, this is great! Alright, this is going to make our template project an awful lot easier. I think. It's going to take a little time to learn the new system, but it's going to be good. The fill tool, I don't know if it did this before, but now it can replace blocks. Alright, fill tool, if you choose empty space, it'll start filling that empty space. However, let's undo. If you select an origin and select an actual block, it'll actually start replacing the block. And you can change the amount of blocks to change per click there. And another thing I like is now we have number bars for our number input for our build size selector doodad. So now I don't have to think, oh no, if I pass 15 on the slider, there it is again, I have to find close and click up to it. No, I don't have to do that anymore. And the slider actually seems to be a little more accurate to me. It's probably just me. Let's see, build helpers now are easier to use because you don't have all the weird windows you have to go through anymore. Wow, that's a big circle. Let's clear that. I didn't use them an awful lot before, but probably do some more now. And now they've changed the remove mode, light, and all that into display. What is connection box? I don't know what connection block does. And helps and tips. So it told you about selecting there. And if you're not in advanced build mode, as you don't have left control held down, and you middle click something, it'll move you to that docked entity on your ship. Let's see, we're gonna hit where's it, a rail, and we have a couple new rails we want to play with. And we're gonna say docking, create docking there, there. Sure, pointing down, that's fine. Alright, so now, I'm in the main ship here. This is actually a ship, a horribly, horribly ugly ship. If I point at this one and middle click, I am now in this one. Point at the main and middle click, and I've jumped to this one. So it makes, so now you don't have to use the up and down and flight mode to hop between docking or docked entities. Now you can find exactly which one you want. That is not the button I wanted to press. It's the one I did press. And find exactly the one you want, just click it. So if we're in battle and I want to get to a specific turret, I just have to find it on the ship, middle click it. I am now in charge of that turret. It'll hop to fly mode. And then the same to hop back to the main ship. Guess this would also work for fighters and things like that. So you, in the build block or the core or whatever, find it, middle click, then hit and undock. We're ready to go. Right. Let's see, and I, for some reason, have... I know it's not for some reason, I know exactly the reason. Shops and space stations, okay. There's a lot of junk out here. Oh, now when you select something, it highlights it. See back there, the test platform? It tries to highlight it, and if I move behind the ship, you'll still see the highlight. It's probably not the best example. There we go. You can still see where it is, and what it's shaped like. That's nifty. Alright, my game just ticked up there. Another highlighting thing. Let's see. Let's grab what's something to be connected. Jump drives. These jump drives aren't going to be able to do anything because I don't have any power on this, but... Let's see. Now, when you select the main computer instead of those little blue lines around them, they are now highlighted like that. So, I have this jump drive, and I'm wanting to replace it with something else. I can't remember. I know I had this bank of modules here, but where were the others? Now I just select the computer. Said, oh, there are 4 more down here. So I need to change it or modify it. I can find the modules easier. I really like that. Although I think so far my favorite improvement has been the brush size tool. Alrighty. So let's hop out of there. Let's go find some clean space. That looks like clean space. We're going to admin warp over here, and we're going to hit P. I don't have enough money for a space station. Give credits. JW608, 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's what, 90 million? I think that should be enough to build a space station. Alright, and we want to build block. Okay, we have our build block, and do we want cargo blocks, rail docker, and rail? I probably want to power. Nah, we don't want necessarily need power. Okay, not yet. Let's see. We're gonna take just a quick look at the new rails. I haven't actually played with these yet. So we have our cargo here. This cargo, and this cargo has cargo space and what's in it. And there are 50. That is not 50. I just throw that aside. It has 50 orange blocks in it. Okay. So let's see, I want a... There's a rotator, that's an unload. I don't really know how that... Oh, yes I do. Unload. And that is a load. Alright. So let's create some docking here. Create docking. I want a docking there and there. I don't care which way it's pointing. I don't care what its name is, and let's create another dock here and there, and I don't care which way it's pointing. So that is my load, or unload and load. So, excuse me. Ah! I'm just point and click instead of having to get out and wander around. I now have this. I attach that to that, and let's hop here and attach that to, you to that. Now, that should be unloading these to that one. Let's see if it actually does. Come on, tick, 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 tick. Okay. Is that unload? That's an unload. Alright, display. Block information. Oh, I want load. Okay. My bad. Let's take block information off and let's forget everything we've ever learned. This is the unload. So let's get 50 pink. I know that's not 50. Throw that out in the void of space. Now, this should be taking over. Well, come on. I'm pulling the pink because it's unloading onto the station. Is it unloading to the station? Okay, I have something horribly wrong. And this one I have... That's hooked up. 50, it should either be pulling or pushing, one of the two, and I can't remember that's unload. That's unload. Do I have to turn off the pull? Huh. Okay. I'm doing something wrong then. Alright, let's hop into this one. And we're going to connect that to that, and you to you. And as I understand, the pull doesn't matter. So let's chunk in. That still isn't working right. 50 white crystal armor, so these should be doing something. Anything. I have to activate the pull. Oh. Add all 50. I think. Add all 50. Add all 50. Okay, I've done something wrong. Because these should be doing something. Anything. Alright, so I'm gonna go do research and figure out what I've done wrong. Because this is a station attached with some ships attached. Maybe it doesn't like stations. I've linked it up. I've linked that up. And I've linked... that one to that? Yeah. I've linked everything up right, I thought. That's strange. Well, I'm out of time. And I'm gonna go research what I'm doing wrong. Because this is not working at all for me. Okay. Anywho, I'll dig you cats later after I do some research, and I will probably be tomorrow's episode, what I did wrong and why I'm an idiot. So I'll see y'all then. Alright, I'm back with an addendum. I'm not leaving this for tomorrow. I found out what I did wrong. Space station, load, always allow. That should pull, well, I'm guessing it works with the pull tick, so let's see. Let's see. Maybe I have to do these too. Ship, always allow. Yep, always allow. So I should be getting rid of my orange and gaining something. Alright, maybe I have, because I set these as docked initially. What happens if I undock and redock? Okay, game kind of froze there. And I don't want to hop out, I wanted to do like that, and dock again in 1 second. No, I can't. Leave me alone. I am really liking the docked entity thing. Or the using middle click to jump to docked entity thing. Okay. Base station. Load setting, always allow. Ship. Load setting, always allow. Yep. Section block. No, I don't want that. Ship cargo. There's no name stashes, maybe I have to name it. Bob. Ship cargo. That's Bob. Bob should be doing something. Alright. I don't know. So this addendum's not very good, but at least now I won't hear as many comments in the comment section. You have to set permissions, dummy. Okay. So, beats me. Okay. If you have any ideas or suggestions, leave them in the comments. I'm still gonna be looking. I'll probably have recorded tomorrow's episode by the time I read your comments, or by the time you see this. So I might have it fixed. I don't know. Ah, that's just so strange. Why isn't it working? I'm doing what they did in the tutorial. Well, actually, let me try one more thing. If I need power. But I'm not getting any... it's not throwing any power alerts. I don't know. That was the wrong one I clicked on. Maybe activate power? Or maybe activate storage pull? Okay. Oh, there we go. I did something right. These have to have storage pull turned on. That's weird. Okay. I think I found it, so let's add, we'll throw logbook in there. So that probably won't work. We'll throw that gray in there. Alright, didn't like the logbook. Now that's in there. This should cycle back to the last one. And it did. Okay, so now I figured it out. You have to set permissions and you have to set pull ticks. I was under the impression that that didn't matter anymore, but now apparently it does. I turn... let's try deactivating that one and throwing these transporter modules in here. That should pull to the station. Actually, let's turn that off. It's its own pull. Okay. This one's off, so it should never... Huh. Okay, so politics do matter. I had heard, or I had understood something incorrectly, which is not that groundbreaking for me. Alright, I am mostly satisfied now. And I am also JW608. This has been Starmade, and I'll dig you cats later.